With this WVLI News Update, I'm Rob West, back with a look at today's news right after this.
Stay connected to your community, even on the go. The WVLI Podcast Network brings you 3 great local shows. The WVLI News Update keeps you informed. Kankakee Valley Community Happenings gets you ready for the weekend. And This One Time in Kankakee shares the incredible stories of our area. Find the WVLI Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com. The voices you trust beyond the dial.
During Wednesday morning's meeting of the Kankakee County Board Executive Committee, Health Department Administrator John Beavis was asked if cyclosporiasis had shown up in Kankakee County. Beavis noted that while there have been some 400 cases in Illinois so far, there have been no cases reported yet in Kankakee County.
They do seem to be narrowing it down to a particular lettuce farm at this point in time for Mexico, possibly some of the restaurants, which in the news has been a Taco Bell.
Beavis told the committee thoroughly washing your produce can help.
Traditionally, that type of a virus and an illness has historically been attributed to either vegetables or fruit that come from farms where typically, however it happens, fecal matter is getting onto those foods, and those foods traditionally at home after we buy them are less washed or less cooked. That's where then this fecal matter can get into individual systems and wreak the havoc that it does.
Beavis noted there has been chatter on Facebook from people in Kankakee County saying they've had the virus, but if they don't go to the doctor's office and be tested, those cases aren't recognized by the state. It's not your imagination. Gas prices have jumped in the Kankakee area over the last couple of days. AAA says the average cost for a gallon of regular no-lead gas now $4.24 across Kankakee County. That's a jump of 15 cents overnight, up 27 cents from the cost a week ago. Gas prices running $4.25 on average across Illinois. AAA says the average cost for a gallon of gas in Iroquois County, $4.15. $4.23 in Ford County, $4.16 in Grundy County, $4.20 a gallon on average in Will County. Across the state line, AAA says a gallon of gas sets you back $3.52 on average in Newton County, $3.45 on average in Benton County, $3.60 a gallon on average in Jasper County. AAA says gas running $3.53 on average across the Hoosier states. Iroquois County Sheriff's Police reporting a drug arrest. In a Facebook post, deputies say that it was Tuesday evening they stopped a car driven by Chen Jinjin of Chicago. Search of the car allegedly turned up about 30 pounds of suspected cannabis. Reports say that led to a search warrant being issued to a home in rural Crescent City, where Iroquois County deputies say they found a marijuana growing operation and more than 1,000 plants, 18 grams of meth, and a firearm. Jinjin arrested by the deputies on various drug-related charges. During Wednesday morning's meeting of the Kankakee County Board Executive Committee, County Engineer Greg Hayden asked the committee to send a resolution to the entire board to sign an agreement to get funds for the resurfacing and widening of Route 17 between East 9000 North and East 12,000 North roads in Sumner Township.
And kind of the reason we're doing that is County Highway 51 is going to need help soon. And guess where they're all going to drive once that road is shut down? They're going to drive on 17. So we're trying to get that one up to better than normal condition. It's going to be able to take the traffic, and it's going to look real nice, too, while we're at it. It's going to be the very first road you're going to see, like full width asphalt with shoulders.
Hayden added the best part is that with the proposed agreement, the federal government will pay about 80% of the cost of the $1.6 million projected budget, leaving only about $320,000 to be covered by county taxpayers. Volunteers needed for the next occurrence of Kankakee Park cleanup that's set for this Saturday. Organizer Stephanie Vanderweedy with the details.
The occurrence of Kankakee will be at Merchant Street Music Fest on July 25th. From 9 to 11 to clean up after the shows. You can sign up by searching for The Currents on Facebook.
Vanderweedy said the trash grabbers, trash bags, gloves, and water were going to be provided. Braidwood Fire Protection District has released some more details on that 3-vehicle crash that happened early Tuesday morning on Route 113 between Custer Park and Braidwood. Jake Lamore has the story for us.
Rob, according to a press release, the crash happened at the intersection of Route 113 and West River Road in Custer Township around 3:30 Tuesday morning. When first responders arrived, they found a box truck in the ditch with a passenger car wedged beneath its rear, as well as a tanker truck that had stopped in the front yard of a house at the intersection. Firefighters found one person on the ground that had been ejected from one of the vehicles. 6 people total were involved in the accident, with 5 of them sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The diesel fuel tanks on the tanker truck ruptured during the collision and leaked approximately 150 gallons of fuel in the front yard of a nearby home. The Illinois Environmental Protection Agency and a hazardous materials remediation company were called to clean up the mess. I'm Jake Lamore.
During Wednesday morning's Kankakee County Board Executive Committee meeting, the committee was told by County Clerk Dan Hendrickson that they've been made aware of another polling place that will need to be moved before the November election.
We did receive notice on Friday from Manteno Fire District, which serves as one of our polling locations. They're having some construction on their building, and it won't be available for us for the November election. So we're going to have to find a new location for that polling place for the November election only.
Hendrickson added that it looks like a meeting room at the Manteno Public Library would be a usable space if it's approved by their board. He added notices will be sent to the affected voters and signage will be put in place at the fire station pointing voters to the new location. Kankakee Municipal Band Summer Concert Series continues tonight, 7 o'clock at the Palzer Bandshell and Bird Park. Conductor Bob Evans runs down tonight's concert.
The theme for the concert is Broadway and the movies. Music from Showboat, Camelot, Guys and Dolls, Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, Polar Express, and The Avengers will be featured. A special performance of music from Disney's The Little Mermaid will be presented, including cast members of the Eureka High School 2026 spring production. Come see Karis Mayo as the beautiful Ariel, Reagan Gerber as the menacing Ursula, and Vivian Chalicombe as the comical Sebastian. Our vendor is Oscar's Meats, so bring your lawn chair to Don Palzer Bandshell for a delightful evening of music, food, and fun.
Free Summer Concert Series runs through August 6th. In sports, Sox and Cards both won Wednesday. Cubs lost. Sox beat the Rangers 4-2 in the rubber match of that 3-game set. Cubs lost 5-1 to the Tigers. The Cards down the Angels 1-0. Cards host the Diamondbacks today in a makeup game. The Cubs and Sox both have the day off. Chicago Fire FC lost 3-2 to Inter Miami Wednesday. Fire visit New York City on Saturday. And the Sky lost 95-94 to the Liberty. Sky off now till next Thursday when they host the Sun. That is a look at news and sports here on this Thursday. Have a good rest of your day. Be safe, everybody. I'm Rob West.
This one time in Kankakee, my stalker bought me a PS4 that I gladly accepted.
On the latest episode of This One Time in Kankakee, Will Rasmussen unpacks a wild, completely true story of awkward workplace encounters, industrial freezers, and a massive tracking mystery.
She would just give them my license plate and they'd run it for her.
Listen to This One Time in Kankakee now wherever you get your podcasts.